Kristen with Nerdette's Newsstand, and today was December 2020 solicitations from DC Comics, which led to so much news. Usually it leads to a little bit, maybe a title change here, a name change there. This led to actually quite a bit. It also led to our understanding of Endless Winter, which I have a huge problem with, I'll tell you about here in a second. But there's also a lot of kind of, what? Like, what the fuck? What are you, why? And it just feels like every other day, I've got that bipolar going on, right? Yesterday, I was like, oh, really cool, new name for Queen Ivy, Poison Ivy, right? And today, I'm like, you hired Mark Waid? What? Why? His humanoids were so successful. Now, I get it. Mark Waid wrote one of my favorite graphic novels ever. Well, okay, so Alex Ross wrote one of my favorite graphic novel ever. If you've heard stories when it comes to that graphic novel, it is pretty much known that, Alex Ross did carry him, and they had a kind of difference of opinion on how Superman should be written. Regardless, I will give credit where it is due, and he was extremely talented. So DC is bringing him back. Now, he's been doing the humanoids as of late, and they're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. They're not stories about heroes. They're stories about terrorists, and I'm not sure. I'm hoping this is just a one and off thing, but we'll have to wait and see. But he is returning to DC specifically for a death metal tie-in, right? Actually, we're going to talk about it here in a minute, but there's more death metal tie-ins. I complained in November, but my God, you guys really, really like this. Like when Scott Snyder came out and said, this is getting bigger than he originally expected. He wasn't fucking around. Like, dude was straight up being legit. But, so, Mark Waid. Okay, so he's just doing a one-shot for now. Regardless, yeah, make of that what you will. Now, let's talk a little bit more. You know what? We'll go straight into creators. We'll talk about creators first, right? So that was a bad one. Let's talk about a really, 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 really good one. Like, I'm not kidding. This is awesome. I haven't read Superman in so long because it's been so bad. Like, I stopped reading it when, I had to be like, I'm not kidding, like a year and a half ago when they aged Jonathan up so quickly. And that was it. I was just like, this is terrible. Bendis doesn't have anything ever that's ever really interested me. I know some people like some of his older stuff. I personally can't think of, honestly, anything the man's ever written that he is such a big deal for. And I could be wrong. It could be something I've read. But right off the top of my head, I can't. But he is going to be now gone from Superman, and this does look like, so when I did my video about the bloodbath, right, I talked about how he was one that was being talked about, right, one that basically they needed to kind of either rein in or get rid of. Well, guess what, they got rid of him. It was definitely like quick, right? Like, they were like, okay, this is it, you're done, finish it up in this one issue and get out of here. He still is going to be on Legion of Superheroes, which, I'll read Legion if it's good, but I read a couple issues when it first came out, just this recent with him, and I was just like, yep, not wasting my money one more time. So that's really good news, right? So we'll go back to the why. We'll go back to the why. Jonah Hex has a daughter, right? I love Jonah Hex. He's a great character. We're seeing him now in death metal. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but we just saw him in Trinity Crisis, right? So Jonah Hex has a little daughter. She's been in Young Justice quite a bit. Okay, I'll just say it. Ginny Hex is getting a one-shot. Written by your favorite person ever. Ever, I promise you. Mags is writing this, Mags Visaggio. How she got this is beyond me. Honestly, I don't understand why they keep giving these people work. Why? Okay, so she's obviously very divisive. She is, rude. She's completely disgusting to her customers, to not only to her customer but to her peers. She has no professional courtesy. There's a million things I could say about this person, but what I have to say is she's getting a one shot at DC. Like, I don't know what she's even been working on, to be honest with you. I know there's that one that is on Comixology, The Unlimited, so it's literally free, and I still won't read it. But she's back. Why are you not hiring people that can actually write these characters? Like, I'm not creative, and I could guarantee I could write them way better than someone like Mags Visaggio. She has never had a good track record, and I'm actually okay, so I'm not a nice person, so never mind about that one. Yeah, so this is the creator changes we're seeing so far. We are also seeing that they have canceled Batman Beyond, and again, I told you this was going to happen. I called this months ago. This title is good. I believe it's still done by Dan Jurgens, but it's fantastic. It's been fantastic the way they've done it. Oh yeah, it is Dan Jurgens stuff. So it's been really good. I haven't read it in like 6 months probably. Oh, that's really bad. See, these are the reasons why these aren't selling. I need to get back into reading more titles, even though I read like probably 15, 20, but okay, so like 40. But anyways, yeah, this is one of those that when Jim Lee came out and said he needs to reduce the line by 20 to 25% because some of these aren't breaking even, I believe this was probably one of those. Again, these are all things I told you were going to happen, but now they're actually confirmed. It's nice to have a confirmation of things I've been saying all along. So, talk about Batman Day, right? Batman Day is silly this year. There's no, I don't know, it's the 19th. They used to give away free books and do stuff like that. They used to make a big deal out of it. They're basically using the beer bug as an excuse to do nothing for Batman Day, right? Nothing at all. So, they're doing like these masks, right? So you can go on Batman Day and basically, I guess get a mask, but you're not going to get a Batman mask. You're not going to get a Batman mask. You are going to get either a Catwoman or a Joker mask, and they're going to be distributed by Diamond. No, it's just fine. But why? Like, okay, I guess that that's what you want to do. I don't understand why they're not actually doing anything for this. Like, they could do something in Injustice, even if they didn't want to do something, physically. They could give something away as far as a book on Comixology or the DC website. They could do something in Injustice 2 or one of the Arkham games. They could do something in DC Universe Online. No, none of that's happening. They're just going to give you a little mask, and it's not even going to be Batman. Okay, but we are getting Black and White. Remember Black and White? It was so good, right? So we're getting that returning in December, which is awesome. I'm sure it's going to be, I guess I didn't even click the link here. I guess I'm assuming, okay, so no, I was wrong. It's going to be 6 issues, 48 page, right, in total. So it's going to be 6 issues into 48 page. So I kind of thought this was going to be a actual digital only, but I guess I was wrong. I'm glad I clicked on it while I was in the midst of talking. But yeah, it was great before. The thing with this is I hope it's good, right? Because we're seeing Black, White, and Red with Harley Quinn right now being absolutely terrible. Like, I've read every single issue, but there was maybe 3 that were good. There was one by Steven Sajak that was good. The last one, I'm not kidding, I bought it. I got to about page 4, And that was it. Like, I was done. I didn't even finish it. It was garbage writing. It was garbage art. So, just please make this decent. Also, in December, I did mention it yesterday, but it's worth mentioning again. We're finally getting the Batman and Catwoman book that is done by Tom King, right? So, this was announced to be released a year ago. I've been looking forward to this simply for one reason, right? The Phantasm. Tom King has gotten on my nerves. I used to defend him quite a bit, right? His writing and his behavior is abhorrent. Absolutely abhorrent. But I do want to see what this is like with the Phantasm. One of my, probably my favorite Batman movie of all time. So I definitely want to see it. Now, let's see what else we got here. I've got so many different articles to talk about here. We also have, let's talk about the new death metal one-shots. And I'm going to tie that in with Endless Winter, because this is where I have the major issue, right? So, we're getting new one-shots, and that's fine. I'll buy them. I don't know why you need 3 more plus the regular title that month, but that's okay. Here's the problem I'm having with DC lately, and I do think it has a lot to do with the beer bug getting things off track, right? Because there was 3 months there where there was no book. So how can you have death metal going on, and the world is not the world, but it has been taken over by the Bat Who Laughs and Perpetua? And how can you have this going on at the same time as Endless Winter? Now, Endless Winter looks interesting enough. I'm gonna, at least give it a chance. It's basically only a 5-week event, but there are a bunch of tie-ins. And my problem is so as a person, right? When you think of Batman, you think of one person, right? How can he be on this dark multiverse area and then also, go to the normal multiverse for Winter? He can't. These stories can't happen at the same time. So why? So why not fix the continuity? It is the most messy continuity I have seen from DC in a really, really long time. Like, we need a straight up rebirth at this time. That's how bad they have it messed up. I guess we're going to see a new Frost King, a new evil little guy here. He is going to be I thought it was going to be Dolores Winters, right? I think everyone kind of did. But he is going to be the big bad when it comes to Endless Winter, which is going to happen at the exact same time because, death metal doesn't end till the first week of January, and this is going to happen at the same time. Totally possible, right? Yeah. Yep, me and my clone are going to hang out. So there are some really cool covers and make me really interested as far as, Batman 104 and 105 goes. I'm really interested to learn more about Clown Hunter. Definitely. I think he looks like an interesting enough character. Kind of reminds me of a little Jason, right? So I'm definitely excited for that. But I think this is the last thing we have here. It is. The last thing we have here is this to do with 5G, right? So this was a big deal. I reported on it. 5G was going to do the Marvel Now initiative and replace mantle characters with new, diverse superheroes, right? We're actually still getting that in form from Jod and Ridley, just a 4-issue mini that supposedly isn't in continuity, but it is. See what I mean? Nothing makes sense at this point. So we're getting the first of this, and it's going to be reimagined, right? As the first one's called Shattered, and it's going to be 80 pages at $10. Like, they're really trying to make their money back, and I'm gonna get it. Don't get me wrong, but you need to you need to get all this stuff out of your system, DC. You really do. Get Generations done. Get death metal done. Get Endless Winter done. Joker War is, at the last end. That'll be done pretty soon. And then you need a hard reboot at this point. Or, even a soft reboot. I don't care. Just something to make all of this make sense. Because it doesn't. Not a damn thing makes sense. Batman can't be fighting, in Endless Winter. Also fighting Perpetua. Also fighting the Batman Who Laughs. And, probably doing something in Generations. You can't do this. It makes no sense anymore. And I can, suspend disbelief or whatever and enjoy it. But why not make it make sense? Why not make it make actual sense as far as a continuous line goes? That's what Rebirth was all about. Yet you guys have really, really forgotten that. So, anyways, let me know, of course, what you guys think. I think it's funny that Scott Snyder said he was going to be scaling back at DC, and he's literally taking over everything. Like, everything. Like, he's got the American Vampire, he's got Death Metal, now he's got Endless Winter with the Justice League. Like, Scott, quit playing. You are DC's main man right now, and that's okay. I trust him. So, anyways, just fix this continuity issue. A lot of cool things happening, just a big fucking mess sitting right on top of it. So let me know what you guys think about all this stuff. If you're excited for Endless Winter or the new awesome DC covers that we got today, the Dark Multiverses when it comes to the new ones, Crisis on Infinite Earth and War of the Gods. I'm excited for those. And for regular metal, there's a lot. But there's also a lot of what the fucks. Mags and Waid specifically. Let me know what you guys think. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon and subscribe stars. You guys literally make this channel possible. Huge thank you to Cage the Mick, Robert Mick Twiz, Black Knight Fool, Brucey, Chris Z, David L, David Rafford, Jeffrey Allen Carnes, Mighty Balls, Mike Buckner, Maizen Barbosa, Ruskar, Ryan Decker, Robert Hoffman, and Doc Holliday. You guys are absolutely amazing, and thank you so much for all your support. Don't forget on the way out to like as always if you enjoy the content and hit subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.